or is it?
April 23rd
Is there another
is.
one?
I don't.
I've got
Let me
two.
go. I'm gonna go pull up and look at what you're looking at because the service dates that I have right there was April
I've got
8th.
another one, April 8th. I
Yeah.
have two services.
Mm-hmm.
And why is that?
You said
One
you have
April
two services.
8th, one April 23rd.
Well, there was one for Mr. Ambroso, and then there was also one for Ms. Perez.
This one's April 8th is Ambrosio at 122 West Sunnyside Street. Okay. And then
Okay. I'm gonna look here. I see his.
Then I have another one on April 29th at 5411 DeSoto Street for Ambrosio. So both are original petition and suit affecting parent-child relationship. What's the deal there?
Your Honor, just give me one. I don't know, Your Honor. Just give me 1 second while I check.
Maria, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you look at that file? There's two returns of services on Ambrosio, different dates, different addresses.
Yes, I see.
Both original petition and suit affecting parent-child relationship.
Yes, it looks like he was served twice at two different addresses.
With the 5411, they lived there for years, so it couldn't have been him.
Miss Perez or Miss Manzanares, do you know where Mr. Espinosa lives? You know what his address is?
Mr. Espinosa was living at the Sunnyside address because he was under house arrest, and that was the place where I was taking the kids to have the visitation with him. And when he got served at that address, and he called me. He's like, they already gave me the paperwork. And
okay, are you familiar with the 5411 DeSoto Street?
He lived there. He used to live there. He used to live at that address. They used to live at that address, but when he got the paperwork, that I was aware that he was served, when we had good communication, it was at the Sunnyside.
He got it at both places, I guess.
Oh, I don't know, because the Sunnyside, yes, the Sunnyside, he called me. He's like, they just got it done. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get it. And the same day he got it, I got the paperwork the next day.
Okay, but that was April 7th.
And that was.
Okay, hold on. And then 3 weeks later, or so, he gets served on DeSoto Street. That was later than the Sunnyside Street.
I'm not after he got served, I believe like a week after, he was on the run, right? He took his ankle monitor off and he was on the run. And that was the last time. It was within a week, the last visitation he had with the kids, because he went on the run. Because he was under house arrest at the Sunnyside address. That's where he was residing. And that was the last visitation I had with him. And after that, I know he took his ankle monitor, and then he didn't see the kids anymore or anything. So anything that he did after that.
All right, Ms. Parker, I guess we'll use the Sunnyside address, since in fact he called Ms. Pedersen, told her that he'd been served at that address. So we know that for sure.
Yes.
Okay, hold on now. Let's see what else we got in here. Gotta get it. And I'm supposed to have an order. Yeah, did you send that to me, Maria?
Yes, I sent it to your email.
Uh, Okay. All right, this is cause number 2021-18537 in the interest of Jalen, Alexandra, Genesis, Madison Espinosa, and Joey Espinosa. All parties and witnesses, please unmute yourselves and raise your right hands to be sworn. Right hand, ma'am. Right
No.
hand. All right, you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Pettis, please, you put your hands down now. Ms. Pettis, please state your name and your relationship to these children.
My name is Jennifer Perez, and I'm
Pettis.
their,
Okay,
yes,
go ahead.
Jennifer Perez, and I am the maternal aunt.
Okay,
To all of
and Ms. Manzanares, please state your name and your relationship to the children.
Rocio Manzanares, and I am the kid's mother.
Okay, and for the state?
Sade Parker, Your Honor.
All right, bear with me. My arms, my shoulders messed up, so it's hard to type. Mother and maternal aunt. Present, pro se. And for the state? Identify
Sade
yourself,
Parker.
please.
Sade Parker, Your Honor.
All right, court will note that the non-custodial father, Ambrosio Giovanni Espinosa, is not present. He was personally served on April 7th. (2021) at 10:13. I'm sorry, April 8th, 2021 at 9:19 a.m. at 122 West Sunnyside in Houston, Harris County, Texas. And he's not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Parker?
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the state would like to call Rocio Manzanares.
All right.
Okay. Ms. Manzanares, who is Jalen Maria Espinosa?
She's my daughter.
How old is she?
She's 7,
What is her birth date?
11/18/2014.
Who's her father?
Ambroncio Espinosa.
And when
Let's go with
do
all.
you,
Who's Alexandria, Genesis, Madison, and Joey also? Who are they, man?
They are my kids.
Okay, and who is their father?
Ambroncio Espinosa.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Park.
okay. And when you had each of your children, do you remember Mr. Espinosa coming to the hospital and signing an acknowledgement of paternity?
Yes.
Okay. And where do the children currently reside?
At my sister Jennifer's house, 3014 Cromwell Street.
Okay. And you've agreed in this order that you will have joint managing conservatorship with your sister Jennifer, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and you've also agreed that there'll be no child support between the two of you, correct?
Correct.
And that there'll be no retroactive child support between the two of you, correct?
Correct.
But you've agreed that there will be medical support in the amount of $113 per month for your children, correct?
Correct.
And how are your children currently covered for health insurance?
I believe they get Medicaid.
Okay. And you've also agreed to supervise the visits between Mr. Espinosa and the children, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and where is Mr. Espinosa currently located?
He is in a TDC jail. And
Okay, and
go ahead. I'm sorry.
he's been there for at least 90 days, correct?
Right. Correct.
And he'll be there and when is he to be released? Do you know?
I think it says in the system, February 14,
Of 2022?
2022, yeah.
Okay. And you've also agreed that you will be responsible for 50% of all uncovered healthcare expenses for your children, correct?
Right, correct.
Okay. Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness. Your Honor, the state would like to call.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, well.
Let me look at this. We've got Jennifer Pettis as the managing conservator of the children.
Yes.
Yes.
Ms. Parker. We
Yes.
don't have joint managing conservatorship here, do we?
I do.
Where is it?
There's
Where
two
is that?
different, scroll up, there's two different ones. With her and Miss Rocio, they're JMC, but with her and with Mr. Espinosa, between those two, she's the
Okay.
they have SMC. They're both on there, Your Honor.
I see it now. Okay, I see it earlier. Okay, they're appointed joint managing conservators of children. And let me just scroll down here. Jennifer Pettis is appointed as the managing conservator of the children. Shouldn't that say with the right to designate the residents?
It's
Can I just,
it's checked off there, Your Honor. It's checked off.
It is. Let me see.
Yeah, it's on both of them. On both different ones, it's checked off. It says the right to maintain the primary residence in Harrison.
Maintain the children's primary residence. Okay, that's further down. All right. Screen isn't as big.
Oh, sorry, Your
All right.
Honor. It's my
That's
first
fine.
time doing an order like this as well. So,
Quite all right. Go ahead.
okay. So, Ms. Perez, the children, they currently live with you, correct?
yes, ma'am.
And your sister Rocio currently lives with you as well.
That is correct, yes.
Okay. And what type of conservatorship are you requesting between you and Mr. Espinosa?
So conservatorship.
Okay. And what type of possession and access are you requesting between Mr. Espinosa and the children?
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding your question.
Visitation, what type of visitation are
Oh,
you requesting?
supervised visitation. I do apologize. Supervised visitation.
And who will
Yeah.
supervise that visitation?
It will be Mom, Rocio Manzanares.
Okay, and why are you requesting that the visitation be supervised?
Because of I am scared of he's because of the previous situation that I went through, and I believe is the best option at this time. As far as I want him to get back on track on his life. He went through a really bad phase after he was between in and out of jail, and the whole situation that the kids actually went through. With him, we have to take it that way.
Okay, well, I need you to explain in detail what the judge doesn't know what situation you're talking
Oh,
about.
okay. My sister did suffer domestic violence with him, and the kids didn't suffer the actual physical violence, but the emotional and their mental state wise. They did got removed from home from mom when this whole situation of him being incarcerated for the previous abuse that they were receiving at home. So he needs to get back on track, and I believe he needs therapy and go through some services and get his life back on track. You know, he has to work on his own domestic violence related issues.
Ms. Bettis, he physically abused Ms. Manzanares,
Yes, he did.
and she's all right with supervising the visitation?
It's based on that the address that I set up the visitation for is because that's my sister's house. And my sister
other
will be in it.
sister.
I don't know, my other sister will be in it, unless you want me to go ahead and change it to my sister, that will be okay with me. That will not be an issue. I just want the kids to have an environment where I know that mom and dad are no longer together. Their lives changed completely, Your Honor.
Okay, hold on. Ms. Manzanares, you don't have any problem, even though you've been physically abused by this gentleman, you don't have any problem supervising the visitation? You
No,
think you'll be okay?
I'll be okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ms. Parker.
Okay. And Ms. Perez, you do understand that since Mr. Espinoza is incarcerated, that the child support and the medical support will be set at 0.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. And in terms of the retroactive child support, you're requesting that this court order $912, and the payout amount on that will be 0 as well, because he's
That's
currently
okay.
incarcerated. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, you're also requesting that he be responsible once he's released for 50% of all uncovered healthcare expenses, correct?
That is correct.
And that he be responsible for all court costs as billed.
Correct.
Okay. And between you and your sister Rocio, you're requesting that you guys have joint managing conservatorship, right?
That is correct. Yes.
And that she have a standard possession order, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And do you believe that this default order is in the best interest of the children?
Yes.
And are you asking the court to approve this default order?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have no further questions.
All right, call your next witness.
I have no other witnesses, Your Honor.
Ms. Bettis is not involved in this case? I mean, Ms.
No,
Manzanares?
Ms. Manzanares already testified. She was the first person. They're right. Remember, they're right next to each other, Your Honor. Remember, she testified that they were all her kids. Remember, you didn't want me to ask them like one
You're
by
right.
one.
You're right. This has been so convoluted.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
the court will approve the order submitted. All right.
Okay. You ladies
Thank
are free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank you, Your
Parker,
Honor. Thanks.
for reminding me that that I had already heard.
Listen.